Hi everybody, how you doing? I'm going to show you some stuff about mosquitoes that you should know. Here we have a mosquito that's going into the flesh. But did you know what happens when that gets into the flesh? His mouth actually searches out for one of your blood veins. And here we actually have a close-up of the mosquito going into the blood vein. And what makes this such a dangerous animal is the fact that it creates a natural IV between you and this parasite. And there's more than just Zika going on. We actually have mosquitoes now that are being crossbred with herpes and E-Coli. Oxitec did this with Monsanto just here in the beginning of March 16. There's also something else though that's more dangerous that I think that we should pay attention to. The other danger is heartworm. Now, what is heartworm? Well, heartworm is basically when a mosquito bites your dog. And when your dog gets bit, this mosquito is carrying these little bitty worms inside of it. And after you bite your dog, these worms stay alive for about 6 months through an incubation period. And during that time, they manifest into billions, to where in every drop, your dog probably has maybe 10 or 15 of these worms. So when another mosquito even bites your dog, he's biting a drop of blood that has all these worms in it. So literally your dog becomes a host of billions of worms. Then after about 6 months, they track down the heart and they start eating out the heart, and the dog's heart looks like literally ramen. Imagine all these worms just eating through your dog's heart and your heart, and they go through the blood like this. And so now even if a mosquito is to bite this dog, well then they're going to pick up a worm, and that's how they transfer it. And even when they have babies, it goes into that. And now we have cats that get it and all this. So if dogs and cats are getting it, the only difference between them and us is 102 degrees versus 98.5 degrees. That, my friends, is very serious and something that we need to pay attention to. And is there an answer? Well, yes, there is an answer. And what's making this go on? Well, look at this. A Zika report in the same areas genetically modified mosquitoes were released. And just so you know, Oxitec is breeding in herpes and E. coli. Well, these mosquitoes can live because tetracyclines and antibiotics are out there naturally. Is there an answer? Well, yes, there is, and it happens to be this scary creature right here. And here we have one of these in the water, and you might say to yourself, what in the world is this thing? And it's a serious predator. Look at it here. This, my friends, is the dragonfly. And it has a nymph, and when the nymph is small, it's preying on, guess what? It's preying on mosquitoes. So here we have a dragonfly nymph, and he is actually reaching out, and he's hunting. There you go. And he's eating mosquitoes. There he is again. But you just saw the answer. So these dragonflies are eating mosquitoes underneath the ground, and not just underneath the ground, but on top of the ground, even when they become dragonflies. Even when they become dragonflies, they still prey on mosquitoes even above ground. The problem is vehicles and cars, and we're constantly driving into them while they're trying to forage and hunt for mosquitoes. So as such, let's do the world a favor and try to breed some dragonflies so that we can combat the world's worst problem, which is the mosquito. Chris Sanders, thank you for listening.